The Incan Empire was one of the greatest civilizations in human history, stretching across the massive Andes Mountains. Yet, unlike the Romans or Greeks, they seemingly lacked a traditional writing system. Instead, they used a mysterious collection of knotted strings called Quipu to manage their vast and complex imperial world. When Spanish conquistadors arrived in South America, they were baffled by Incan officials carrying bundles of colored strings. These specialized experts, known as Quipu, could interpret these knots with incredible speed. To the Spaniards, it appeared mysterious, but to the Incas, it was an essential foundation of their administration. For decades, historians believe Khipu was merely a sophisticated abacus used for basic accounting and taxes. While many Khipus clearly record census numbers, some surviving examples do not fit a purely numerical explanation. Researchers now suspect that certain knots might represent a complex system of non-numerical information storage. A single Khipu consists of a primary cord with many pendant strings hanging from it. The meaning is hidden in the direction of the knot, the twist of the fiber, and the specific distance from the main cord. Every single detail was a deliberate choice by the ancient Incan creator. Color was a critical layer of the Khipu code. Numerous distinct colors and combinations have been identified by researchers studying these artifacts today. While some associate red with military matters or yellow with corn, these are viewed as possible associations rather than fully decoded translations in modern South American archaeology. Unlike flat writing on paper or stone, Khipu is a unique, three-dimensional information system. It was designed as a tactile medium, where the physical structure of the knots held specific meanings. This portable format allowed the Incas to transport large amounts of imperial data efficiently across the rugged Andean terrain. Tragically, Spanish colonizers often viewed Khipus with suspicion, leading to the destruction of many records during the conquest. As their official use declined, much of the traditional knowledge vanished. Today, roughly 900 to 1,000 surviving Khipus are known to exist, mostly preserved in dry coastal South American environments. Modern researchers have often compared the Khipu system to binary logic used in computing. The choice between an S-twist or a Z-twist in the string has been analyzed as a dual coding method. This suggests the Incas utilized a sophisticated logical framework long before the rise of modern computing. Legend and early colonial accounts suggest the Incas may have recorded historical narratives and royal lineages within these complex knots. While we cannot yet read these as continuous texts, they may have served as vital memory aids for trained officials and historians. These strings likely anchored the oral history. Researchers at Harvard University have developed extensive databases to find hidden patterns within the surviving knots. By correlating Khipu data with colonial Spanish archival records, they are searching for a digital Rosetta Stone. This systematic comparison is our best hope for finally unlocking the records of the ancient Andes. The placement of knots follows a precise decimal system. Units are located at the bottom, while tens, hundreds, and thousands are positioned higher up the string. This base-10 logic allowed the Incas to track resources across their territory with the mathematical consistency required to run a massive and successful state. The Incas maintained a legendary road system and a fleet of fast runners called chasquis. These messengers carried Khipus across hundreds of miles in a sophisticated relay system. The lightweight and durable nature of the strings made them the perfect portable medium for an empire built on extreme vertical terrain. It is difficult for us to imagine an empire functioning without paper, ink, or a traditional alphabet. Yet, the Incas proved that administrative complexity doesn't require a pen. They're not system-managed social structures and massive architectural projects that still stand today, challenging our modern definitions of ancient human literacy. A major challenge remains in deciphering literary Khipus, which some researchers suspect may include names or geographic places. These specific strings do not follow standard mathematical patterns, suggesting they use a different symbolic code. Cracking this would allow the Incan people to finally speak in their own original voices. In the Incan worldview, information was not just a visual record, but a physical connection to the state's organization. By encoding their world into tangible strings, they created a record that was integrated into their daily labor and rituals. The Khipu was a unique reflection of their specific environment. The Quipu were highly respected members of Incan society, often belonging to the trained elite. They underwent years of intense study to master the complex codes and the traditions that accompanied each string. The loss of their specialized knowledge during the colonial era was a significant blow to the cultural heritage of the Andes. In some remote Andean communities, researchers have noted lingering traditions involving strings, counting, and memory practices that may preserve echoes of older systems. While the high imperial code of the Incas is no longer practiced, these cultural fragments offer valuable clues for modern archaeologists searching for the true logic of the ancient knots. Could there be more Quipus still hidden in the high mountain caves of Peru? New discoveries still appear from time to time, and each find adds another piece to the puzzle. Every new string recovered from the dry mountain air brings us closer to understanding how a knot could hold history. The Khipu remains one of the most important undeciphered information systems of the ancient world. It challenges our understanding of what it means to be a civilized, record-keeping society. As technology advances, we realize that the Incan method of data management was incredibly innovative for its own time and place. The knots of the Incas are a silent language waiting to be fully understood. Will we ever crack the Khipu code and recover their lost history? Like this video, subscribe to World of Mysteries, and let us know in the comments if you believe these strings still contain unread history.